let's go to your friends, the 21-year-olds in Cape Town. One of the first things we can do for free is we can productize what's called the demo and the customer needs analysis.
Right.
So let's get really tactical here. When it comes to what most people do to launch a business, they make a real focus on the supply of what they do. So if let's say they want to do a drinks business, they're going to talk to bottling companies, and they're going to talk to, how much do I have to spend buying the fruit to put in the tea and do all that sort of stuff. They're thinking about the supply of what they do. If they're going to launch a consulting company, they're thinking about, do I have the right MBA qualifications? And all of this stuff is the supply side of what they do. What we want to do when we launch anything is we want to test the demand of what we do. So testing demand, the best way to do this is, or one of the best ways to do this, is to productize the demo and a customer needs analysis. Mm-hmm. So that is where we go around and we sell a presentation that might be 15 minutes to an hour, where we present what it is that we can do and how it works and the principles of how it works. And then we collect enough data to identify whether you've got the need for that product. So it's called a customer needs analysis. So the demo and the customer needs analysis, you can package that up so it feels like a product. It feels like something free of value.
So give me an example then, using, I'm going to launch a new coffee.
Yeah.
And it's the point of difference with my coffee is it is going to be good for your libido.
Fantastic. So let's imagine that we're going to sell that through retailers.
Yeah.
And the real customer is not the end user, it's the retailer who's going to stock it. So what I would do is I would say, we've got a new coffee brand coming, and it's all about coffee for libido boosting. And what we want to do is we want to present to you the data, the research as to how this coffee works and why it works and all of that sort of stuff. We want to show you the branding. We want to show you what this is going to look like. And then also what we want to do is set up a customer needs analysis where we collect the data from several of your locations to find out in advance whether people would sample this product, whether they'd buy this product, how much they'd spend. So we will, at our expense, do the clipboarding, or we'll do the waitlist campaign, or we will collect the data through a coming soon promotion. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to present the data, and we're going to do the customer needs analysis, or present the demo, the customer needs analysis, and that's all going to be packaged up as our first thing. Now, mind you, we may have no coffee at this point. We may actually have no physical product. But big retailers, they move slow anyway. Even if you had product, they wouldn't buy it today. So they're going to say, oh, that's fantastic. That's what we'd like to do. We want to collect the data, and we want to see the demo and see the research. So by packaging that up as a first step, you're actually providing initial value.
Do you know one of the things that I don't think I've ever talked about that I think entrepreneurs and people that are founding companies should really consider is, if you're thinking about, let's say, writing a book, instead of writing the book and then hoping it does well, what you should do is you should take the book idea you have and then run it as a Facebook ad, run 100 different titles. And when people click on that Facebook ad, they hit a waiting list.
Yes.
Now, in that whole process, what you've just done there is you've figured out the exact percentage of people that will click on 100 different ideas.